What's going on, Geminites? It's your boy Gem Mint. Today we're going to take a look at the Iron Studios 1/10 scale cable. This is part of the Sentinel Diorama, but it's a proximity base. We're going to explain all that. We're going to do a statue unboxing and review. We're going to do a brief history on cable, and I'm going to show you guys how this goes with not only the 3 Sentinel Dioramas, but the 6 new proximity pieces that Iron Studios has just put up for pre-order. So let's get to it. Before we get started, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, hit that like button, and hit the notification bell so you're made aware every time we release new videos. We drop new videos every day at 11 a.m. Eastern, and we do live streams on Sundays. We're giving away this Supergirl Premium Format exclusive by Sideshow Collectibles once we hit 90,000 subscribers. This is a worldwide giveaway. Stay tuned to the end of the video to see the details on how to enter. Alright, so first of all, it looks like DHL inspected this and repacked it, so hopefully they were gentle with it. This was a shipping nightmare to begin with. We'll get into that once we assemble the piece, but for now, let's take cable out of the box. Alright, taking a look at the base. This one's pretty plain compared to Professor X and Mystique. He just has this kind of tile, rocky bottom with a broken column. He does have one of his gas grenades that's gone off, and you have this cool like resin smoke coming out. It looks like Deadpool has painted the grenade as well, so it's pretty cool. I kind of like how it flays over the bottom of the base. Is that the right word? But the bottom of the base, you can see this is an Iron Studios exclusive. We'll talk more about that later. X-Men cable, and these are, of course, not numbered. These are an open edition size. Alright, then we have cable. Pretty much one piece except for his hands. A lot of detail packed into this 1/10 scale piece. I'm loving it. We'll talk about it in the review, but right away I'm seeing a lot of textures, a lot of sculpted in details. The paint looks great. Nice big piece, man. Like those big shoulder pads, all those pouches. He's looking really good. Alright, it wouldn't be cable without some weapons. So here's his left hand with this big futuristic gun. You got the scope, got the magazine going on. Pretty cool details here. He has another gun which looks like a bigger type of plasma rifle, which looks like that is what keys into his back. And lastly, we have his right arm with his knife here. Yeah, like a Rambo type knife. Cool. Alright guys, let's do a brief little history on Cable. Cable is Nathaniel Summers. He is the child of Cyclops and Madeline Pryor, who's the clone of Jean Grey. Cable first appeared as a baby in Uncanny X-Men issue 201, which is also a significant issue because it's the battle for the X-Men leadership between Storm and Cyclops. Spoiler alert, Storm wins. Apocalypse ends up infecting baby Cable with the technovirus, and the only way to ensure his survival was to transport him to the future where there could be a cure. So that's how Cable gets time displaced, ends up going to the future. We don't see Cable as an adult or as Cable until New Mutants 87, which has an amazing Todd McFarlane, Rob Liefeld cover on it. Cable ends up leading the New Mutants and then helps establish X-Force, which gets its own series shortly after. Alright guys, now that we have Cable all assembled, let's take a good look at him. I think he looks great. I mean, it's a smaller piece, but he still has presence to him, man. He stands at about 11.5 inches tall. The width is about 7 inches. It looks like, yeah, similar, about 8 inches for the depth. But he's got a ton of detail sculpted in on him, man. Like the base has all these cracked tiles. It's got this broken column. He's got his smoke grenade with the smoke coming out, which I like the different material. It adds a lot of depth to the base. And then Cable. I mean, he looks like 90s Cable. He's got these big, huge shoulders, pouches everywhere. He's got 3 guns on him and a knife, and a lot of different textures, right? So if we look at the bottom of his shoe even, you have the X-Men logo. You have a leather-like texture on his boots, and going up to the knees, the padding even looks different. He's got a texture on his pants. On one side, the other side is smooth, but it has seams. Those pouches have a lot of detail. The color separation is good with the black and the green. He's got that handgun in his holster there. You can see a lot of the muscle details on his torso too. He's got this teal kind of shirt. You see the obliques His abdominals have very good definition. Shading is on point. Textures are on point. And his portrait looks great, man. For a 1/10 scale piece, too, man. I think it looks great. I think the paint details are there. Look at his hair. Even his fading to the white hair from his skin tone looks awesome. He's got his trademark scar. He's even got his earpiece, kind of just like the Sideshow premium format. He looks dope, man. So this was an Iron Studios exclusive, meaning it was only available to order in Brazil during their Comic-Con, because Iron Studios is based out of Brazil. So this one wasn't available to be shipped to the States. It wasn't available through Sideshow, and I had to get it through the aftermarket. So right when I purchased it, this whole pandemic started, and the seller was not able to ship it to the States from Brazil. There was a travel ban or a shipping ban or whatever. And it wasn't until recently when somebody was like, yo, tell them to ship through DHL because DHL is shipping worldwide or whatever. So sure enough, that's what we did. It cost about $50 extra, but we got the piece. This is a companion piece to their Sentinel Diorama series, right? So you have 3 different Sentinels, and the Sentinels have the option to where you can have a 1/10 scale X-Men that comes with it, or you can have the Sentinels by themselves. When you buy the pieces by themselves, they will have their own little base. But anyway, I have the 3 Sentinel dioramas on pre-order, and I have it with all of the X-Men. So the first Sentinel diorama has like Wolverine, Cyclops, Rogue. Who else does it have? Jubilee. The second one has Magneto, Juggernaut, Gambit. The third one has Iceman, Psylocke, and more. This one is going to be a proximity piece to it, just like the Professor X and the Mystique. Alright, here's what Cable looks like with the other 2 proximity pieces, the Professor X and the Mystique. They look awesome together. Now, Iron Studios did tease a Deadpool proximity piece when they had one of their conventions. I'll show the clip of it here. As far as I know, that one hasn't gone up for pre-order yet. But what has gone up for pre-order is they dropped 6 new proximity pieces over the last couple of days. I have them all on order, but they dropped a Sabretooth. They dropped an Omega Red. They dropped a Colossus. They did an Emma Frost. A Pyro, which looks amazing. And then what's the other piece? A Bishop. How could I forget that one? So Bishop as well. Man, this line is coming together so crazy. There's so many pieces. They're doing all these characters, some obscure ones like Pyro, even Omega Red to a lesser extent. But I cannot wait to get these guys all together in this big diorama scene. Yeah, man. Alright guys, in order to enter this worldwide giveaway, all you need to do is be subscribed to the channel and comment on this video. What I'm going to do is promote this in random videos until we hit 90,000 subscribers. Once we hit that milestone, I'm going to pick a random video and we'll do a random YouTube comment generator during our following live stream. You could be worldwide, any age. All you have to do is be subscribed and comment down below. Alright guys, let me know what you think about the 1/10 scale Cable in the comments down below. Are you guys digging what Iron Studios is doing with this big diorama display that they're creating? And are you guys pre-ordering any of those new guys? Let me know. Like I said, make sure that you're subscribed. Make sure you comment down below to be entered into the 90K giveaway. Hit that like button, hit the notification bell, and if you want to see more statue unboxings, go ahead and hit the playlist to the right. Thanks for watching. Stay minty fresh. Peace.